Hey, what's up, YouTube? It's Jeremiah. Let me first start off by saying Happy Labor Day to you all. Uh, I have just started to try to make this whole video, and I went through the whole video and realized I was not recording myself at all. Wow, what an idiot, right? Yeah, right. My wife can attest to that. Right, I'm an idiot, huh, babe?
You're an idiot.
Yay for dummies. All right, anyway. So for YouTube for Dummies, let me press the button here and get this started. Basically, what I was kind of going through was letting you know everything that's going on. First off, with the house. We've been doing a lot with the house. We ripped up the carpet in here and the tile in there, and we're going to rip up the carpet in there, and we're doing stained concrete, which has been a pain in the ass. That ripping up the tile was really hard until we got a jackhammer. Yes, a jackhammer. And we made the inside of this house a dust cloud. But we got it all picked up. Everything's getting good. I'm actually getting really excited about painting again. My mother-in-law was the one who got me inspired and actually wanted me to get painting again. Um, I, it's very rare that you know people say you're really good at something, and she says that I'm really good, and I have a feeling that whenever I'm in a project, I feel pretty good about it. But hearing that from somebody else's words, really makes you feel good. So it's got me inspired and wanting me to paint again. What I've done last night, since I didn't have all my stuff here to paint my Fallen, I took everything outside, everything I owned, and sprayed it with primer, so everything is primed. Everything is primed. I've got a unit of 10 Berserkers. I got a unit of 10 Chaos Space Marines. I've got a unit of 6 Nurgle Space Marines. What I think I'm going to do now is I'm going to buy an extra squad of Chaos Space Marines. I'm probably going to get rid of the Corn Berserker. No, I'll probably keep the Corn Berserkers. But I'm gonna run a list this weekend with Nataku. That is basically it runs my Chaos, my Chosen Space Marines or my Fallen Marines, but they'll actually be regular Chaos Space Marines. So I'm gonna try that out and to really run my list pretty troop heavy. I'm also about 30 bucks away from getting my Land Raider and my two Rhinos. So hopefully I can get those out of there this week and from being held hostage and put them together and have them in time to play with Nataku. If not, maybe Nataku will let me. If you notice, they do proxy a lot. Then maybe they'll let me proxy and see how I like it. Another really big exciting thing that I've been doing is I've been talking about doing a secondary list. Now the secondary list is probably going to be a slow build, but I'm really excited about it. And Nataku was gracious enough to give me my first squad since I told him what I was doing, and I have chosen to do the Witch Hunters. Yes, indeed, the Witch Hunters. Why the Witch Hunters? I think they'll be tactically hard to play. I like the models and I like the fact that they're all metal. Um, One of the models, Lord Kazmir Zeroff, really inspired me. I really like the way that he's sitting on a white throne. It's almost like he's a pimp, and all those sisters are his bitches. So the way this is what I kind of got figured out for this list. I'm gonna use the High Inquisitor Lord Kazmir or whatever his name is, the guy on the throne of judgment. I'm not really sure how I'm gonna do this, but I'm thinking about putting four squads of Sisters of Battle. I'm thinking about putting a preacher with two of those squads to be the kind of sub pimps slapping the hose if they get out of line. Um, if you know what I mean. I'm just kidding. And well, I'm calling this list my pimps up, hose down list. Uh, and then I want to do two squads of Seraphim. Two squads of Seraphim to back up the, what is it? So if they get into close range, fly those Seraphim in, boom, land them in, maybe tie them up before they get into range. I know I want to run an Exorcist, but I'm not quite sure what else I really want to put in the list. So this is where I'm going to put it to you guys. Hopefully you guys can give me some good feedback on some of this stuff, and maybe I can adjust the list accordingly. I've also seen where they're doing orbital strikes. I was thinking about using some orbital strikes as some heavy support instead of using the light armored um, craft that they already have. because mostly they only have, I think the only really heavy craft they have is they have a Land Raider, but I'm not sure. I haven't really read all the rules to see what they're allowed. Hold on, let me check the time on this. What they're allowed. So I know I want to do pretty troop heavy. I know I want to do the Lord Kazmarov, and I think I'm going to put 2 preachers. The only reason I want to do 2 preachers instead of 4 is because it makes them not able to shoot heavy weapons, period. The preachers lead and send them off into battle and they're constantly moving. They're considered constantly moving. And they have to charge if they're in range, no matter what. So, but the thing about the preacher is it gives them, I think it makes them re-roll all of their hits if they're charging. The only thing is, most of the time whenever you're charging, you're not, their initiative is just so low, almost everything beats them. So I'm not sure how that's really going to work out. So like I said, guys, feed me some feedback about what you think. Am I going the wrong way by doing the High Inquisitor Lord? Should I be using Celestine, Saint Celestine? I think the Inquisitor Lord is what I'm going to choose, though. So just throw me some lines down here in the comments. Let me know what you think. Like I said, this is still in the early stages, but I'd like to start planning it out. I don't want to buy extra models like I have before, like I did with this last army. So anyway, till next time, y'all have a great Labor Day. Be safe. I know it's this is one of the holidays that people are always getting pulled over, so be safe and have fun. All right, talk to y'all later. Bye.